Oh, pulling off your pets?
My pants!
Oh, his what? His pads?
My pants!
Oh, pants.
He's a dirty man. I like him. Oh, he's got a huge apartment. Oh,
0871-222-1049 if you can make head or tail of this.
I'm bad.
What actor or actress has Adam been regressed into? Adam will stay in the regress state until somebody calls in 0871-222-1049. Rescue Adam from this meditative state and win the Star Wars goodie bags. Now, coming up, what? For lovers. This is Pete Doherty.
This is for lovers.
Yeah, that was For Lovers. Peter Doherty. Peter, I gave him his full name. Is he finished? Yeah. This is Adam and Joe on XFM. You join us midway through celebrity regression. Adam has been regressed into the mind and films of a popular movie star, all-star Tina, and we have two callers on the line who think they know whose mind Adam is currently inhabiting. Remember, Adam is in a regress state. This is a competition's happening under clinical conditions, so please keep your voices low when you call in. Hello, Carol.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Very well, thank you very much. Now, do you think you know who Adam has been regressed into?
Is it Nicole Kidman?
Okay, which Nicole Kidman films do you think Adam was experiencing there?
The Others and Eyes Wide Shut.
There were three there. Any ideas on the third one?
No, I don't know what the third one was.
Why did you think it was Eyes Wide Shut? Are there filthy foreign men on mopeds in Eyes Wide Shut?
yes, there are some.
Well, there's a filthy foreign man, isn't there?
There's filthy Japanese men, aren't there, in the shot that interfere with Lily Sobieski?
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Well, I tell you what, Carol, I'd like you to say the name again, loudly and clearly. If you're right, Adam will come out of his regress state. If you're wrong, you may have permanently damaged him. Say the name now.
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, Carol, I'm sorry, he's still regressed.
Okay.
Who knows what the repercussions of that will be. I'm very sorry, Carol. Thank you for listening. Thanks for calling. Let's go to Rory. Hello, Rory.
Hello,
How are you, Rory?
I'm just dandy.
You sound like a clever man.
Why, thank you.
Now, don't say the name yet. Do you think you know this?
No.
Really? So you're not confident?
Well, I'm kind of going by trailers which I half watched.
Well, that's a good sign, considering the films in question. It's a good thing you haven't seen them. What about this Star Wars stuff? Are you excited about possibly winning that?
Well, I kind of thought I might as well just ring in anyway because it is Star Wars stuff.
See, you know,
No, seriously, I am.
Rory, you realise some people are crazy about this. Apparently it's really good as well, the Star Wars animated thing.
Yeah, my brother's quite a bit of a fan, so...
Good, as long as it goes to someone who'd be very excited. Okay, Rory, please, when I tell you, say the name of this actor. If you're correct, Adam will wake up. If you're wrong, he may be asleep forever. Okay, say the name now, Rory.
Diane Lane.
That's
Fantastic. Rory, congratulations.
So, Rory, just take us through the films there, because this is a real parade of rubbish. Go
Well,
on.
I didn't know the first one. The second one, it sounded like Under the Tuscan Sun.
Have you seen that monstrosity?
No, but I kind of saw the trailer and thought this is exactly the film I do not want to see.
It's breathtaking, isn't it, Adam, under the Tuscan Sun?
It's sort of aimed at ladies, chocolate-eating, pink-wearing ladies.
Really stupid ladies.
But it's awful, terrible stuff. And the first one, incidentally, was The Glass House with Lily Sobieski.
Also with Lily Sobieski.
Yeah. And Diane Lane doesn't get much of a look in that. She just plays a kind of drug-addicted nutter.
Does Rory, do you know any of the others?
Was the last one Unfaithful? Was she in that one?
That's
Correct.
right. It was Unfaithful, and she cheats on Richard Gere with the
Sexy French man.
dirty foreign man.
Rory, have you seen Unfaithful?
No, I haven't. I've seen the poster, though.
Well done.
There's some rather good roughy.
I've seen the poster.
The poster's not as good as the film, you know, Rory. The film is even better than the poster. I quite like Unfaithful.
Oh, well, I should definitely go and watch it then.
Yeah, it's got some good, filthy action in it as well, and she's very good in it, I think.
Yeah, she sort of gets all the parts that are written for really thick American women who are very spiritual, but yet stupid.
Well, she's very beautiful, Diane Lane, but she's got quite big bags under her eyes, so it adds a sort of intellectual aspect. Do you know what I mean?
That's what bags do.
Yeah, in all honesty, I don't think I've actually ever seen a film she's in. So, yeah.
She's,
Right.
Yeah, don't worry, man.
You must have seen her. Isn't she in The
You'll be
Perfect
okay.
Storm?
She is in The Perfect
You've seen
Storm.
The Perfect Storm, haven't you, Rory?
No.
got a big
pull
wave.
your finger out.
For me.
What films do you watch, Rory? What's the last film you saw?
Last film I saw, I don't know. My favourite films, I quite like Evil Dead 2.
Ah.
And Dead Man's Shoes as well. That was
Oh, Dead Man's Shoes is fantastic, isn't it? What a great film.
much looking forward to the DVD.
Yeah, well, you got good taste, Rory. That's your problem. And you've won some Star Wars goodies as a reward. Thanks for calling. Thanks for listening. Congratulations.
Thanks very much for calling in, Rory, and thanks to everyone who called in for that. That was quite semi-tricky. It wasn't immediately obvious it was The Glass House I was talking about, and it's not a film that very many people would necessarily have seen.
I've seen it.
Have you? And you quite liked it, didn't you?
I've got it on DVD.
Yeah.
$24.99.
What a lunatic. I think I paid that as well. Rushed out and bought it on import like a kind of jerk. This is Adam and Joe on XFM, and this is The Others. That is The Others with William. Brian, can you correct me if I'm wrong? The Others, were they on the NME the other week? The cover of the NME? Do you know that? And they look ridiculous, don't they? Well, who was on the cover? There was some... Was it the Kaiser Chiefs?
Are you thinking of The Bravery?
Maybe it's The Bravery.
The Bravery sort of look like,
They look like
Marco from
Spandau
Adam and the
Ballet.
Ants.
Yeah, that's right. They look like Adam and the Ants towards the end of their career already.
Yeah, but that's okay.
It's okay.
It's good for rock stars to have stupid hair.
I suppose so.
Everything's so conservative at the moment. I think it's good to have stupid rock stars with idiotic hair and paint on their face.
Crazy makeup. Hey, just want to remind people that you can hear XFM in Liverpool now, okay? And the reception apparently is amazing. So go to Liverpool now, and you'll be able to listen to XFM on 105.8 FM. 105.8 FM, XFM in Liverpool. Now, in the next hour, we have got Ditties in the Dock coming up at the end, of course, and that means a chance to win more prizes for everyone who phones in. You will walk away with a copy of 80s Soul Weekender, is that right? Which is a really good triple CD compilation of loads of really good stuff.
Yeah, everybody who votes in Ditties in the Dock and gets on air will win one of those. That's all I've got to say.
It sounded as if it was going somewhere really amazing.
It's the current contemporary upward inflection.
And then it hit a kind of inflection wall. And of course, I've been watching a great deal of Channel 5 programmes this week, Joe.
Right.
And Channel 5 seems to be the new something, maybe the new Channel 4, I don't know. But I want to talk about some of the programmes that I've been wading through on Channel 5. Anything else that you'd like to get off your chest?
I've got a great deal to get off my chest in the second hour of the show. I'd like to talk about the air freshener that mounts on the door frame.
Yeah,
I'd like to talk about the toothbrush with the tongue scraper on its back. And I'd like to talk about the battery-operated razor from Gillette that raises the hairs on your face through electricity. But do you do voiceovers for Gillette?
I did one, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're not allowed to
Oh, I don't know.
talk about it.
No, I did one for a disposable razor.
Okay.
And so I can say anything I want about any other Gillette product. But I'm generally pro-Gillette, so I won't have any problem.
Yeah, but you know, these are little sort of throwaway conversations that really don't deserve to be teased.
No.
But I've done it now.
You've
Anyway.
done it. We'll be back shortly.
XFM.
That's the Phonics with Dakota. Now, you might like to know, if you're a Stereophonics fan, that this week, in conjunction with the Sunday Times Entertainment Show on DVD giveaway DVD that they have, which is little clips and things of exciting stuff coming out, Sarah Darling on XFM is giving away signed copies of the new Stereophonics album, and one person could win tickets to Milan to see the Phonics live. Imagine that. That would be a fantastic time if you're a Stereophonics fan. If you hated the Stereophonics...
You could just go and not see them.
You could
flog the tickets.
You could flog the tickets.
Spend the money on
spending money,
sangria and laughs.
and have a crazy kind of Milan-based time. Anyway, that's all thanks to the Entertainment Show on DVD and the Sunday Times.
Can I just say hi to Tim? He's sitting on the South Bank reading the paper, basking in the sun and listening to us.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice?
That's
South
a lovely
Bank on a
image.
sunny Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
We love the South Bank. We spent many years, Adam and me, with a guitar writing songs on the end of the pier at the South Bank near the Oxo Tower.
That's right.
Yeah.
Having wonderful times.
Now here's some shock TV news. The rights to the new series by Bo Selector Man, it's called A Bear's Tale, have already been sold for £1 million.
Wow.
The DVD rights.
No.
Isn't that shocking? That's the sort of thing that used to make Adam and me quite upset.
And now we're dealing with it really well.
Now we don't...
By talking about it.
Yeah, by talking about it on the radio. Why can't the rights to our DVD go for £1 million?
Because they have
These all
as a
poo
little
jokes.
willy coming out of a bear. Come on,
it's
man.
true.
If we'd thought
It's
of
true.
something
It's
that
true.
good,
It's
then
true.
we'd deserve lots of money. But we haven't and we don't. Now, Doctor Who is not tonight. It's next week, I think. it starts. Tonight
Correct.
there's a special evening of Doctor Who themed programmes on BBC Two if you're a fan. You might like to check those out. But mainly, I've been kind of sucked into the dirty world of Channel 5 this week. And I've just found myself, I guess off the back of Make Me a Supermodel, I sort of stay watching it, you know? And just see what's happening around about midnight. And there's quite a few weird little bits and pieces of stuff they've got on there. Have you seen That's So Last Week, for example?
Yes, I have. That's So Last Week is a sort of topical discussion show.
Yeah, I think every channel seems to have one at the moment,
yeah.
with comedians on it making
But they're just talking to
wisecracks.
camera, aren't they? They're not sort of round a table. They're just talking to a camera.
Yeah, it's like
saying supposedly funny things about the week.
they're against a blue screen and they're projecting.
There's one on BBC 4 with Marcus Brigstock.
That's right.
I forget what that one's called. The Week or something, or This Week. I can't remember what it's called.
This is extremely weak.
Yeah, everyone's having a go at the format, aren't they?
Yeah, it's guaranteed to. I don't know what it's guaranteed to do. It's guaranteed
boring?
to drive you mental.
Yeah.
The one on Channel 5. They've got, he actually says, who's the guy that hosts it? It's Dougie, isn't it? The Scottish
Yeah,
guy.
with very big bright eyes.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, Dougie.
Yeah.
And, he sort of hosts the whole thing nominally, and then he says, he tells you what's happened this week, and he says, let's see what our comedians make of this week's top stories. As if, I mean, if ever there was a sentence guaranteed to send a chill into your heart,
Yeah.
it's that one. I mean, even if you're about to wheel on Robin Williams and Lenny Henry, I'm trying to think of big comedians, that would still be pretty bad. But the fact is that on That's So Last Week on Channel 5, they've got a series of comedians that maybe started being comedians a week ago.
I tell you who they have got on that. Do they not have Big Cook, Little Cook on it?
I was going to say, they've
Big
got
Cook, Little Cook.
Ben and Small.
Yeah, but that rather freaked me out because turns out Little Cook isn't little. He's the same size as Big Cook.
Yeah.
And if I had a child who was into Big Cook, Little Cook, and they stumbled on, fancied a bit of topical comedy, late night topical comedy, that child would be freaked out
No, he'd be very
by
upset.
the revelation that they're actually both the same size.
Plus the fact that they would swear and everything.
In fact, they've betrayed their viewers.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed. For people who don't know, Big Cook, Little Cook is a show that's on the BBC. I think it's CBeebies programme early in the morning. My son likes watching it. He loves it, in fact. And
Oh, it's brilliant. It's this tiny little mini chef that flies around the world on the back of a spoon.
Yeah, Small, he's called.
Yeah.
And his friend Ben is a normal-sized person.
Yeah.
Who helps him with his recipes and stuff.
Yeah, and it genuinely gets kids into cooking. And best of all, there's a song about cleaning, right?
Yeah.
So it actually encourages kids to clean things up.
It's responsible with the cleaning messages, but not so responsible with the cooking, because they generally cook things like toffee with Smarties stuck on the top to resemble a train.
Yummy.
And that's not a good diet, I don't think. But yeah, one of the things I liked about the show was that they play it quite straight on
Yeah.
the show. There's no kind of winking and nudge
Yeah,
and
get them off late night telly.
innuendo.
Get off.
And suddenly I see them swearing and stuff on That's So Last
I know.
Week. And
That's like when I saw our friend Poi, who presents CBBC. She's a short Asian CBeebies presenter, who you'll see a lot on CBeebies. She turns up in Bridget Jones's Diary, playing a Thai prisoner, a Thai woman prisoner.
you shouldn't be allowed.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Once you started
Yeah.
entertaining the kids, that's all you should be allowed to
Exactly. Look what happened to Richard Bacon.
do. What? Yeah, exactly.
Case in point.
He's a sick freak now. I don't know what's happening to the world. Incidentally, this is kind of a link into something I might talk about later, Joe.
All right.
And there's a funny article that Richard Herring, ex of Lee and Herring, or still of Lee and Herring, I don't know what, the comedian Richard Herring, has written about Big Cook, Little Cook on his blog, his web blog.
Yeah.
And you can check that out by going to richardherring.com, I think.
And you're going to talk about this more later.
Well, no, I want to talk about blogs later.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Richard
Well, we haven't got much time.
No, exactly. Well, we've got enough time.
Yeah, what am I going to do about my door frame mounted air freshener?
We'll talk about that next. This is Adam and Joe on XFM.
Well, yeah.
Little free play for you there. That's the Velvet Underground.
That's
Who
nice.
Loves the Sun.
I've got an ambiguous relationship with the sun.
Why?
Well, it's obviously lovely for a bit, but then it starts to burn your skin and give you cancer.
Yeah, but you've got to take precautions.
I know. But I'm just saying I've got an ambiguous relationship with the sun.
Ambivalent. Ambiguous. I don't know.
Either would do. This is Adam and Joe on XFM. 40 minutes of our show left. I'd like to talk about this fantastic new air freshener that mounts on the door frame. Have you seen this, Adam?
Yeah, looks fantastic.
I'm fascinated. You know, I'm sort of addicted to product evolutions. Products that are absolutely fine. Toothbrushes, razors, air fresheners. There's no problem with them. They're fine. They could just leave them alone. But yet they have to invent a new thing to keep us buying them every year, right?
Yeah.
So it's good fun to try and guess what they're going to do. I've never done it. But it must be possible to guess what they're going to do. So when I saw the latest evolution in air fresheners, an air freshener that mounted